What's up everyone, it's JKills. It is the start to a new hunt pass in Dauntless, which brings a lot of new stuff, some changes, a behemoth that has been added to higher difficulties, and also, of course, a new weapon. Since it is day one, I did want to go through and make some builds. I was able to come up with two really good builds, and then one of the builds has a couple of variations to it. So I'm going to pick the variation that I like the most out of that one, and then we're going to take both builds and do some gameplay and show off exactly what the Aether strikers are. Let's go ahead and show you the variations of one of the builds and then jump right into the gameplay. So the first variation of the Reza build has +6 Etheric, Conduit, Cunning, Overpower, Predator, and Rage Hunter. I wanted to make a build using this weapon due to the fact that one of the Dauntless partners had gotten the ability to test the weapon, a couple of days or a week before it was actually released. He said that he went through and realized that crit was really good with this weapon, pretty much based on the sole fact of the Echo Brace Driver mod, where critical strikes increase the damage dealt of your Karma Breaker by 5% until the debuff ends or it's refreshed. This is just a variation of his build that if you don't want to have your health cut in half, because in his build your health is in half and you can't heal above half, so you are handicapped. If you don't want that, this would be good for you. It is missing Berserker, but you gotta make some sacrifices somewhere, and that's this. Okay, so for this one, just pretend that this chest piece is +12 like everything else, and that's going to give you a +3 cunning. I've never upgraded this. I didn't have a use for it, so that's why it's at +0. But this build is going to have +6 Etheric Attunement, Berserker, Conduit, Predator, Rage Hunter, and Cunning. That would be +6 Cunning. So again, this is another really good build. This one does have Berserker in it. You're just missing your Overpower. And Overpower is actually a really good sell in this game, so once again, you have to make sacrifices somewhere. Alright, so the build that we're going to be using right now is this one. It has +6 Etheric, Cunning, Overpower, Predator, Rage Hunter, and then it has +3 Berserker and Conduit. So with this build, everything is included. The only bad thing is that Berserker is at +3, but that's still 20% damage, and 20% damage is better than 0. As well as the Conduit. It's only at +3, but 10% attack speed is better than 0. At least with this one, all of the big important ones are in there. It's just Berserker and Conduit are on a lesser form. And hopefully don't mess up too much. And there's a clap. There it is again. He's enraging. Really? Hey, I rolled. How did I end up back here? Alright, I'm gonna reapply and get hit. Because I really like to get hit, guys. That's like my favorite thing. And there we go. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but that could have been a lot better. Now we're using the Riftstalker build with Aether, Berserker, Conduit, Overpower, and Rage Hunter, as well as Predator and Wild Frenzy. And I have also went in and changed the special to Adamant Bolt. So, trying to have a really good run. There we go. Oh. Alright, redo. Oh, I'm hit. Oh shit. So as you can see, these are really good. Once you get the hang of them, they're really comfortable to use. I mean, there's some times where you make a mistake, or you feel like you've done something, but you used the wrong combo, or you didn't hold the button, you tapped it, something like that. I mean, that's all stuff that you will eventually work through yourself. But this weapon is very nice and is currently right now one of my favorites. Yeah, this is very fun. Like, I've been sitting here, it is 12:18 a.m. for me. This update went live at like 1 p.m. So I've almost been playing for 12 hours and using nothing but this weapon. It's really fun, and I've really liked trying to learn it. There's still a lot that I need to learn, but the damage capability is really, really good, and I like the fluidity of it. It's you get into a rhythm, and you just account for what the behemoth does, and sometimes that can drive you crazy. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. I am not going to touch on the hunt pass and the bounty system. I'm going to save that for its own video because I don't want this video to be too long. And plus, this video is about the Aether Strikers. The bounty system and the hunt pass speech, talk, whatever, it's pretty negative. So I don't want to bring this down. I'm just going to put it out in its own video. And, I mean, if you're really interested in knowing how it's actually going to work, I would give it a listen, because it's just really mind-boggling that they done this, but, you know, no one's going to say anything. Especially the partners, the one that has uh, the closer connection to them that is the voice of reason between us and them. They're not going to say anything. I've already said something to one of them, and he pretty much agreed with me. He just said that if someone gets the lower ones, it's going to take them a lot longer to finish. So, I mean, he knows. But that's going to do it, guys. You all have a great day. Alright, see you.